Hey you! Thanks for being here. I hope you had a terrific holiday weekend. So in my family, we usually don't eat a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, but this year we decided to go a bit more conventional. We got a turkey, stuffing, a few fun twists. So the night before Thanksgiving, and when I say we, I mean Andrew, took the lead in spatchcocking the turkey. I'll link the video that he referenced down below. So he started by using some shears to cut out the spine of the turkey, and here I am being super helpful and supervising this whole process. Then he flipped the turkey over and gave it a nice massage, applying pressure on the middle to crack and flatten the bird.
Whoa! Okay.
We also added in an extra step. We got some softened butter and spread it under the skin of the turkey so that the skin would get super crispy and the meat would stay moist. We also mixed together a lot of salt with a bit of baking powder to sprinkle on the turkey skin to dry brine it. Then it goes into the fridge overnight so that the skin can dry out. Next up, pumpkin swirl brownies. The recipe I followed will be down below in the description. These are super fudgy and decadent, so I'm combining butter, flour, cocoa powder, and some salt in a bowl. Then I microwaved it for 30 seconds and stirred everything together. I microwaved it for another 30 seconds until it was pretty hot, and then in the meantime I lined a baking pan with some parchment paper. Next, I mixed in some eggs to the batter. Then I folded in some flour, making sure not to overmix it. And then finally, I added some chocolate chunks. Then I spooned that batter into the baking pan. For the pumpkin swirl topping, I mixed cream cheese with some canned pumpkin puree until it was well combined. Then I added another egg, some cinnamon, and some ground ginger. Then I spooned that mixture over the brownie batter and used a knife to create swirls. When it came out of the oven, it smelled so good. After it had cooled off for an hour or so, I sliced it up. The brownie stayed super moist and fudgy. A few hours before dinner, we put the turkey into the oven. The skin was mostly dry at that point, and we slipped in a baking pan to catch the drippings and also line the bottom of the oven with tin foil. With the turkey spice, we turned that into a stock and added some dried herbs, garlic, onion, green onion, carrots, and celery. That simmered on the stove for about 2 hours until it reduced in size about half, and we skimmed the top for impurities every here and now. In the meantime, I chopped up some Brussels sprouts, which we plan to roast for dinner as well. A few hours in, we checked on the turkey. It was browning nicely and the skin was looking really crispy. An hour before dinner, I also made a quick gravy by melting some butter with some of the turkey drippings. I added in a spoonful of flour to create a roux and mixed it for a few minutes. Eventually, I added the turkey broth and then whisked it over low until the gravy thickened, and then coated the back of a spoon just like Food Network taught me. And I seasoned it with lots of salt and pepper until it tasted perfect. My sister, she made stuffing out of a box from Trader Joe's and added in some sauteed, chopped veggies. In my opinion, it tasted better the next day after we stuck it in the air fryer and the top got a little bit crispy. The turkey rested for about an hour under some foil so that the juices would stay in and keep the bird moist. I dressed some Brussels sprouts with the turkey drippings and a lot of pepper. Andrew peeled and chopped some potatoes for the mashed potatoes, and those were amazing. We added lots of heavy cream, butter, salt, pepper, garlic, and even some caramelized onion. Shout out to my sister for taking the lead on this. Andrew also made some cream spinach, which was made with heavy cream and cream cheese. plus blanched spinach. It turned out super rich and delicious. The Brussels sprouts, I could have done better. They turned out a little bit soggy because I didn't realize that the turkey drippings contained a lot of water, so I stuck them in the air fryer to get more crispy. Overall, the dry brine was definitely a success. The turkey skin managed to stay pretty crispy, but the inside meat was still really moist.
Try here.
And then we've got a cheese plate, some wine, some Chinese dishes that my mom prepared. You've got a fantastic dinner. My mom makes fun of me because she says that all I ever talk about is food, which restaurant to go to, what's for dinner. But I can't help it. Food is my favorite love language. It's an opportunity to cook together in the kitchen and come together over an amazing meal. So I hope whatever your family looks like, that you had some good food and enjoyed some good company this year, and I'll see you soon.